The year was 1998, and a young Biggles just arrived home from school, turned on his favorite cartoon station, Cartoon Network, and the rest became history. Dragon Ball Z was on the TV, the anime that started it all. Now I am joined by Wicked Virtue.
Oh, I have
Wicked,
a
would you
Dragon
like
Ball
to?
Z shirt on.
She does, and so do I. Would you like to introduce yourself to the people that might not know who you are?
If you don't know who I am, I'm Wicked Virtue.
There you go.
That's it. That's all I got. Biggles invited me on for the Dragon Ball Z one because that's the first anime that I've ever gotten into, and he knows that. We met Broly together, and I didn't believe him. We could talk about that later if you want, but
Yeah, that's cool.
That was a funny little interaction. But yes, I'm Wicked. Hello.
Hello, Wicked. And as you guys know, I am
probably
Biggles.
Know everyone.
Yeah, you probably do. As you guys know, I am Biggles. This is the Biggles Breakdown. This is like the 5th episode, maybe 6th episode. And we have at least 4 more episodes booked. So keep an eye out for those on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern until that time shift. And then it's probably 7 Eastern. I don't know.
He asked when it was, and I was like, I don't know.
I don't know. I live in Arizona. We don't have that. It's not real. So what I like to do is I like to give a little brief summary of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is a continuation of Dragon Ball, which is it's Goku and friends looking for the Dragon Balls, and Dragon Ball Z focuses a lot more on the other stuff. And the Dragon Balls are important, but not as important. Later on, they become a joke where, oh, we only want the Dragon Balls to look 5 years younger or 5 centimeters taller. And it becomes a joke. And like one of the first wishes is brief or the most comfortable underwear ever by Oolong. So the Dragon Balls are kind of a joke, but they're used a lot in the right ways. And Dragon Ball Z starts off with the Saiyan saga. This is where Goku learns that he is actually a Saiyan from the planet Vegeta by his brother. And the Saiyans are a race of people that like to sell planets. And they say they're the most powerful warriors in all the universe, but against Frieza's clan, they're all kind of weak. And then let's see what else happens there. Like for Wicked, here's for Biggles. Then there's the fight in the Saiyan saga between Goku and Vegeta, which is probably the most epic fight in all the Dragon Ball. And then they go to Namek to try to wish back all the people that died in the Saiyan saga. And then from that, they go back. There's the Android saga. You meet Cell, blah, blah, blah. And so let's talk about what's your favorite arc, Wicked? What's your favorite arc in all of Dragon Ball?
That's tough because a lot of good stuff happens in different, like, you know, you've seen it.
So good.
So good. I want to say, I know the Cell saga was so long, but a lot happens during that. Like Gohan comes in his own, like he becomes, you know.
Well, the Cell, so it's the Android saga and then it's the Cell saga. So it is split up.
Yeah, you're right. So it is, even though they're technically all androids. I'd have to go with the Cell saga just because that one is so strong, like in my core memory. That's around when I started watching Dragon Ball Z. Like it was Android, I didn't watch Dragon Ball first. I've watched Dragon Ball since, but I started with Dragon Ball Z because my brother liked it. So, yeah, I have to say Cell saga because there was a lot of, that was pretty intense. I mean, the Boo saga was good too, though.
Maybe.
I like
maybe.
I like Boo, but Frieza is also good. Okay, listen, it's between Frieza and the Cell saga, but I'm gonna go with Cell just because that one was so, and because it was the Cell saga when Gohan went off with Piccolo, right?
What do you mean? That was the Saiyan saga.
That was the Saiyan saga when he went on Namek with him and trained. Was it Namek they went to?
That would have been the Namek saga, but so. Piccolo kidnaps Gohan in the Saiyan saga, and they learn how to, or he teaches him how to fight. And then ultimately, Piccolo sacrifices himself for Gohan because instead of him being like, he took him out of revenge to be like, I'm going to teach this kid and then he's going to be a worthy opponent and I'll kill him and Goku. But he ends up Gohan ends up changing Piccolo into a good guy, and Piccolo sacrifices himself for Gohan. Then they go off to Namek. Piccolo's still dead, and then that doesn't happen until he fights Frieza, and then they go back and he trains a little bit with Goku and Piccolo in the Android saga when they're training for the androids, the 3-year gap. And then they go to the hyperbolic, him and Goku. Goku realizes that Gohan's way stronger than he is, and then they go fight Cell in the Cell games. Yeah. And then
Cell games. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Cell Saga. I liked the Cell Saga. Cell games was interesting. So I'm gonna stick with that.
All right. My favorite is the Saiyan Saga. Why is it my favorite? Well, there's this guy right here.
Vegeta.
Vegeta, and I know that's Majin Vegeta, but he is freaking brutal. He survives a spirit bomb. He survives a Kamehameha that shoots him into the atmosphere. He survives being crushed by the Great Ape Gohan. He survives being slashed by Yajirobe with a sword. And if Goku didn't tell Krillin not to kill him, I think Vegeta would have found a way to survive there too.
I agree. So Goku's my favorite, but it's just he's always been my favorite. But I agree that Vegeta has the best character arc, and he is the biggest badass. I think Gohan would have ended up being my favorite, but they totally wasted him. Like when he grew up and became
in the Buu saga.
Yeah, he was wasted in the Buu saga, and then just when he's an adult, it's like what? Why did you write him to be the strongest character, and then he just becomes a dad? Even Videl, I loved Videl because she was human, but she still was like a badass. But then she just kind of becomes another Chi-Chi.
Hey, Chi-Chi is awesome. I don't know if you remember this.
I don't hate Chi-Chi. I like Chi-Chi. She's a mom, so I understand. I get it.
Chi-Chi's a lot like my mom. So there's a part, right? So when Chi-Chi gets off the flying ship or whatever after Vegeta leaves, she runs and I think she just jumps over Goku, who's on the ground. And I know she jumps over Yajirobe too, but she just jumps over Goku, doesn't give a shit about Goku, runs straight to Gohan and was like, my little baby, you're so okay.
Yeah. And then I get it. Like she's a mom. She doesn't want her sons to die. I get it, but it still just sucks that they wrote Gohan to be this freaking just beast, and then they do nothing with it. Didn't she slap one of the villains? Or was that Bulma? That was Bulma, wasn't it?
Bulma, I think, hits Beerus, and then Beerus slaps the shit out of her. And Vegeta,
not my Bulma.
Vegeta goes extremely badass. And but no, and then when they're on the thing, Yajirobe's like, don't you want to check on your husband? She's like, no, he put my baby boy in danger. I have nothing to say to him. So he's a lot, or Chi-Chi's a lot like my mom. So mad love for Chi-Chi. And she's a badass in her own right, and everybody's afraid of her.
Yeah, that's true. And
they wouldn't even tell her. Yeah, they wouldn't even tell her that that Gohan was kidnapped and
they were scared,
and Goku was dead. They're like, oh no, it's this, and no one would tell her.
We'll just fix it first because she's gonna kill us all if we tell her.
Yeah. So because this is Dragon Ball, a lot of times I like to ask, what's your favorite episode? So I'm going to ask this. What is your favorite fight? Because we all know Dragon Ball Z is all about the fights.
I know, but there's like 100 of them. More than that. It's probably like a freaking 1,000.
Yeah, so you got to think of one.
I got to really think. I mean, Cell and Gohan fighting was pretty good. because he's a kid and he was like he held his own, you know. Um, that's really tough. Okay, let me think. Let me think. I wanna like I feel like it's cheap to just go with one of the Goku fights where he just, overcomes or even Vegeta because they're both just like, they just win. I'm gonna
Well,
go with
Vegeta doesn't always win.
I know. Well, neither does Goku. I mean, in the end usually, but like he has lost a couple of battles.
He's never beat Vegeta.
Well, there you go. Damn. I feel like I want to go with Goku and Cell in the Cell games.
Goku and Cell over Gohan and Cell?
Nah, it's gonna be I'm gonna go with Gohan and Cell because I feel like I'm cheaping out by picking Goku. I'm just not gonna pick Goku because that's kind of a biased pick for me. So Gohan and Cell. That was because that was so. There were so many stakes in that, and it was so emotional. It was a good fight. I'm gonna go with that. Gohan
All
and
right.
Cell.
So that is one of the best fights in the series, if you
Yeah, I picked
ask
a good
me.
one.
Yeah,
What do
you
you guys
picked a
think,
good one.
chat? What do you guys think, chat? You tell
Chat,
us.
what do you think is the best? I've only watched up to when they fight Frieza on Namek, says Hookies.
Hokies.
Hokies.
I've never heard someone
I
say hookies.
I
Say
I
hookies.
can't read.
Do the
I'm almost as bad as
almost as bad as Mazda, but not quite.
yeah, I beat Mazda in the Cat in the Hat challenge.
You guys both have to go on. Trey just says Goku. But which one?
So my favorite fight
Trey.
is actually Goku versus Vegeta the first time.
Like the old school one when Vegeta was
Yeah, the
still
Saiyan
bad.
saga. Yeah,
Mhm.
because that was just fucking awesome. Because there's a thing called like Fall Super Saiyan where they're like powering up and they turn like gold,
Mhm.
but they never hit Super Saiyan. Vegeta does that in that fight, right when he's powering up to fight Goku in the beginning, and then Goku pushes
Kakarot.
himself. Yeah, Kakarot. Most of the time, I don't even call him Goku, but lately I've been calling him Goku, which is weird because I've
I
always
always
called him
call him
Kakarot. I've always called him
because you're
Kakarot because of
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Yeah, because of Vegeta. Um,
That is a really
and
good fight.
and it just has so much cool shit in it. And then my second favorite fight would probably be Raccoon versus like Goku or not Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and Krillin. And the reason why is he's just a more brutal version of Nappa. Like Nappa fucked everyone up. Raccoon made Nappa look like in the fight against them, like Nappa was this completely weak, wasn't even like doing any damage to like them. That's how brutal Raccoon was, especially because what he did to Vegeta, like that's insane. So that's my second favorite fight in all of
Yeah, your first
Dragon
one's a good
Balls.
one. That was very
My third favorite is Majin Vegeta versus Goku. So I think I have a bias because Vegeta beats him both times.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna stick with Gohan and Cell for mine. I love how we asked the chat what your favorite fight is, and Trey just goes Goku.
typical
We
Trey.
love you. We love you, Trey.
What's up, West?
What's up?
So so when we go into like the later seasons, like when you get towards the Boo saga, there is an episode where Gohan's trying not to like show his power and they play baseball. Now, we all know I like baseball. There's an episode early on in the Saiyan saga where they go and get Yamcha. Yamcha just hit 3 home runs in a game, and then they get in a fight. They get in a brawl on the baseball field, and Yamcha's just like, ooh, and he's like jumping around, like barely punching people, and they're going flying, and he's like, do 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 do. And then Krillin gets him.
I remember that one, but it's been so long since I watched because I've only watched those through one time, and it was back during Toonami. So you know how long ago that was. That's why I got a little confused with the like Namek arc and all that. It's been a long time. But there's some core memories. The Cell games, because it went on for so long. feel like that was definitely the longest arc that they've done.
Well, I think it was actually the Frieza arc because
I was just gonna say
all the filler.
Yeah,
because of all the filler.
That's true.
But that episode with Gohan and Videl, he's trying not to let them know that he's like, and he just like hits the ball really hard, and he was like, "Was that hard?" Like, oh, sorry, I just got lucky, and then he like misses the ball the next 3 times. And in the Kakarot game, it is actually it's a mini game. So I would go and play that mini game all the time. It's just go hit home runs.
I've played a few. So my brother's super into all like the Dragon Ball Z games. So I played a couple of the fighting games, but I never owned them. I've just like kind of messed around a bit on his, like, playing it. But I never really got into them. Which is weird because I really like fighting games. So I don't know. I don't know why I never got into the Dragon Ball Z ones. I just like the old school ones like this. They're not all like old, but like they, the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, Tekken, those are the ones I like.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why.
You might like the Dragon Ball Fighter game then. They find a way to make everybody weak, so it's not like they just wreck whoever they're fighting. So and then there's like clones of them. It's a lot of fun.
Goku versus Broly. That's a good one. Damaj and I was there too. He was actually right there. Us 3 were right there. I thought Biggles was messing with me, and I was like, "Yeah, I really like Broly." I know, I'm like, some people don't really do, and he's like, "He's right there. Vic is right there," and I was like, "Okay, good one, Biggles." He's like, "No, I'm serious. Come here, Vic." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh my god," he was so nice because I was like, "I didn't know you were here," and he's like, "I didn't know you were here." Like,
yeah,
it was. Who I am.
It was a fun reaction. It was a lot of fun, and he was really cool.
He was really nice. I got the best. I think one of the best, the best picture I got at that meetup was with him, and it was a very just like giggle moment. And it just turned out it was a nice picture.
I believe it. I had to like squat down and like rearrange myself to be like shorter than you for your picture.
Yeah, thanks. I'm short.
Okay.
I'm happy about it.
So you said you've played some of the fighting games. Do you have one that was your favorite?
No, because I didn't really get into them. My brother loves Dragon Ball Z. Like whenever I get him a gift, it's literally something Dragon Ball Z, like a coffee mug or something. He's super into it. Like you guys probably would be able to talk because he's the one that got me into it. So, but yeah, I played a little bit with him. It's been years. Probably PS3 was the last one I played. Maybe PS4.
I agree with this statement. Anyone who says the Tien or the Tien something, I forgot what it's called. The ones that came after Budokai 3 that like you couldn't transform anymore and you just like you could float up and down. I thought those games were nowhere as good as Budokai 1, 2, or 3, and like apparently that's a hot take in the Dragon Ball community. But I am also surprised when I tried to get you to play Breakers, the new game Breakers, because it's like Dead by Daylight, and that's all you play.
I actually don't play that much. Where have you been? Like, I don't play it that much anymore.
Hey, you were on it like the last stream I was on besides this today.
Yeah, because they just dropped Nick Cage. Nicolas Cage is on there now.
You've been playing Nick Cage a lot.
Well, I only did one stream, Biggles, wake up. No, but so the biggest reason I played Dead by Daylight a lot was before I got my new PC. A lot of games wouldn't run, but Dead by Daylight did. So I do love the game, but Breakers 3, what is that one?
No, it's not Breakers 3. It's called Dragon Ball Z Breakers. Dragon Ball.
Looking it up right now.
Breakers. It's like it's not very good. According to people, but it's
it's not very good, but I'm surprised you didn't play it.
Well, no, it said it's not very good. This is the game. If you see that.
Oh, it's on Switch. Okay.
Well, it can be on Switch. But yeah, that is the game for it's like Dead by Daylight, except you can kind of like attack the attackers, but they can easily kill you and stuff. But it's kind of cool, but it's not very good because it's a Dead by Daylight game.
Well,
I know I'm taking
whatever.
shots at like your favorite. So I like to do a merch and manga. Now, I don't actually have any mangas for Dragon Ball. I read them all online, but I do have merch. Now, I had a lot more merch, and what happened was I got older. I had nephews that would break my toys. I mean, my Goku right here doesn't have a hand. Let me shut off the green screen real quick. I have a Goku with no hands, right? This was from the first time he was. No, I can't. I have Vegeta, who actually is still together. I had a Piccolo. I don't know what happened to Piccolo. I had Gohan. Don't know what happened to Gohan. I had Future Trunks. Don't know what happened to Future Trunks. I had a Frieza.
Future Trunks. Every girl does.
I have my Dragon Ball Z shot glasses because I like shot glasses.
I think I got those for my brother from like Spencer's or something.
Yeah, I think so. I was like, oh shit, shot glasses, let's get them. I have my $900 Goku card that I showed on Lethal Decks. So that's a $900 Dragon Ball card.
You spent $900 on that card?
No. I pulled it. I can sell it for $900.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn.
And then I have this binder, which is basically all the green cards, which is like the Namekians. So I have like 7 binders full of Dragon Ball cards. I couldn't find the games. I was looking for it. And then when I train jiu-jitsu, I don't fit in it anymore because I got a little fat, unfortunately. But I would, whenever we would go to Nogi, which is like when the UFC fighters fight where they're not in the outfit. I have a Piccolo one, so I got Piccolo legs and I have Piccolo arms.
Oh my God.
And then I have the outfit, and that's how I train. And the funny thing is, there was a kid with the same name as me. We'll call him Biggles too, even though that's not his real name. We'll call him Biggles too.
Or yours.
No, I tell people Biggles is my real name. But he had a Goku one. So we would train together, and it would be Goku versus Piccolo, like it was back in the end of Dragon Ball. So I have a whole bunch of funny stories about like Dragon Ball Z fighting and stuff. Like, I used to do push-ups and shadow boxing every day because I was like, yeah, I want to be like Vegeta. Yeah. So I would shadow box and do push-ups like all the time. And I actually saw a picture of me when I was younger, and like my arms are just like fucking big from doing all the push-ups. And I was like, damn, I need to get back to that. So I've been doing a lot of push-ups and shadow boxing, trying to be like Vegeta again.
There you go.
But this is everybody's favorite part of the show. Do you want to show off your shirt a little better?
Yeah. This is the only merch that I have. It's Friday, Goku, and Piccolo, and I love it.
It's almost the driving filler episode where they're taking driving school because Chi-Chi wants Goku to fly car or big butts, and you cannot lie, Retro. Or that's gaming or what? That's his other thing.
Make sure you guys like the stream, share it if you'd like.
Does not seem like it goes. Well, it's like Frieza and like Cell are like hunting you down to kill you, and you're trying to collect stuff, probably the Dragon Balls, before they kill you. So instead of doing generators, you're like searching for balls. All right, so this is everybody's favorite part of the Biggles breakdown. It is the tier list. Now, I always do something based on every single thing. We have Prince of All Saiyans, which is our SS tier, which is going to be Prince Vegeta, no matter what. He's the
Biggles is
best
the
character.
Vegeta simp.
He's the best character in the show, hands down.
Look how much he's smiling. I call him the Vegeta simp. He's like,
yeah, okay, I will buy a simp card that says for Vegeta. I don't even care. Take my money, Vegeta. Then we have Super Saiyan, which is going to be our normal S tier. Then we have Saiyans, which are A rank. Namekians, which are B rank. We have our human rank, which is C.
Like that.
And then we have Yamcha, because Yamcha is a meme and he is considered the worst character in the show, which I have to disagree with.
I like Yamcha.
But it is a meme, so we're going to have to go with the meme.
Respect the meme.
The worst character in the show is Gudo, the fucking green alien with the 4 eyes that stops time. He's the worst character in the show, if you ask me. And he's not on here because I didn't want this to go for like 4 hours, because there was like 40 plus characters that I wanted to put on here.
You don't have any of the androids on there except for Cell?
I have 17, 18 right here.
Oh, geez, I didn't look at the first 2. I was looking over there. Never mind.
So,
16.
We have Vegeta here as the Prince of All Saiyans, as our top. Do you want to say anything about Vegeta?
I really like Vegeta too. He's like I said, Goku's my favorite. I know that's a very basic answer, but Vegeta has the best character arc. I love in any show when someone goes from the villain to a hero, but they actually show the build up to it. I like that. So he goes from I'm gonna blow this planet up to I'm gonna save this planet. He goes from that to that, literally. I love how he is with Bulma. He's actually nice. Goku's fine with Chi-Chi, but I feel like Vegeta's more loving towards Bulma than Goku is with Chi-Chi, and you wouldn't think that because Goku's more of a gentle soul. But when she gets smacked and he like freaks out, I thought that was adorable. I loved that. Not my Bulma.
Vegeta is the best character, hands down. So he has his own rank. It's above S rank. Then what was I going to say? Oh, he's the original Mr. Steal Your Girl. Because he stole Yamcha. Yep.
He did. He did that.
He's the original Mr. Steal Your Girl. And then if you watch Dragon Ball Abridged, he's even funnier because there's a part where Bulma goes, "I thought you wore protection," and he was like, "I was in my armor," right?
I've seen some of Abridged. That obviously not all of them because that's a lot, but I've seen a few. They're funny.
She's like, "Did you wear a condom?" The fuck's a condom? It's fucking hilarious. All right.
Wait, is Trunks on here?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, and you do have 16. All right.
No, I don't have 16.
Who is that next dude?
That's Raccoon.
Oh, okay. He looks like 16. Gosh,
I don't have Goten and Gohan or Kid Trunks because like I said, we had to shorten it down. And everybody likes Future Trunks better.
I do.
We have the savior of the world, Android 17. Now, I know the savior of the world is his super title, but let's talk about him in Dragon Ball Z. What are your thoughts on Android 17?
So in Dragon Ball Z, I mean, he was tough, but I liked 18 more. I mean, but I also was a girl, and I was like, okay, she's a tough girl. I really I liked 18, but I didn't have that much. Like, I know he had what was like an episode or two where he was just like kicking butt, and then he got taken down a notch real quick by Goku or Vegeta. Who was it?
Well, it was Piccolo.
Piccolo. Okay, see, it's been so long. I was like 10 the last time when I watched these, maybe. Like I remember them, but I don't remember them as clearly as you because I only watched them once. But yeah, okay, so he's okay. we have to remove what he did recently, right? Because we're only doing Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z.
Yeah.
So, I would say if we're talking what tier we're gonna put him in for Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
he's gonna go Namekian.
Namekian. So
Unless you want to put an argument up for that.
no, that's fine. He's mid.
He's mid.
He is basically girls just want to have fun, except it's androids just want to have fun, because he was like, I don't want to destroy the world. Let's go get some stuff. You want to go shopping? Let's go shopping, sis. And he's just like, whatever. And then he's like, all right, we'll fight. And then Piccolo has to fuse with Kami, and that's when he is basically fucking 17 up. But 17 has unlimited power, and then Cell shows up, and everybody gets fucked. All right, so 18, the best waifu on the planet, wife of Krillin.
And how did Krillin he must have some game. Like, come on.
Well, the funny thing is, Marin's his kid, and Marin is the girl he dated. He's only had 2 girlfriends in his entire life. One he wifed up, and the other one, if you watch a bridge, she was a FBI agent trying to get him for his fraud of, I was dead, I collected the insurance money,
Trey's trying to fight.
S tier? You know what? I do like 17 a lot. But when you look at the other list, he's mid. And if you add Super, he's probably bottom of 18.
He's you add Super, he's up more for sure.
If you add Super, he's higher rated. So the best waifu, Krillin's wife, badass, breaks Vegeta's arm. What do we think of 18?
I feel like she should go in Saiyan, because she's pretty
Saiyan or Super Saiyan. So this is S. This is A.
Saiyan, because she's great, but there's people on the list that are better.
All right.
So I think Saiyan is fair.
So 18 was the only girl in my heart that could compete with Sailor Venus as a child. Little 10-year-old Biggles was like, Sailor Venus or Android 18, so that was the deep questions of my childhood.
We know that
which one?
Biggles likes blondes.
I was like, which one do I like more?
I liked Jupiter. Actually, Jupiter was my favorite Sailor Scout. Jupiter and then Mercury, but that could just be because they had dark hair and I was a little girl. They look like me.
Probably. All right.
All right.
We have Bulma, who Goku doesn't want to touch her dirty butt.
Well, because he was 5.
She was like, I'll let you touch my butt for the Dragon Ball.
He was like, ew, I don't want your cooties, you hoe. But no, really, he was single digits. But I mean, shouldn't she be next to her man? I don't know.
You want her right next to her man?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. Okay, so
Here we go.
I was kidding.
The hoe of all Saiyans.
The hoe of all Saiyans. Okay,
So,
Bulma, I don't know where to put her, because clearly she's human. If we're just going with what we think of the character and not power.
Yeah, it's all based on
Namekian.
character. Namekian.
Yeah, or Saiyan. You can pick between those two. I really do like Bulma. I love Bulma, but
So Bulma is smart. She's fashionable. She cries a lot.
she's sassy.
She tamed Vegeta. So just for taming Vegeta,
Bump her up. Yeah.
S tier.
Yeah.
You know what?
I can't argue with that.
I don't think she's better than 18, because I love 18. And you know what? Krillin, way to go, Krillin. Jealous of Krillin, but
Krillin.
Bulma tamed Vegeta, so she's got to be top tier, right? She's got to be up there. Trace is human.
Bulma.
Wes was top of Saiyan. Was that for 18 or Bulma? All right, Boo. You like Boo. I don't. So what are you? So convince me. Why is Boo Boo.
I like Boo. I liked the Boo saga, like the story that went around it, not necessarily Boo. Now he kind of annoys me. Back when I was a kid, I was kind of like, he's like a big piece of bubble gum. Look at him. Uh, I think a human.
Human? Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I just liked the Boo saga. I liked the Boo saga. That was yeah, but not really Boo. Just my people around. Did you say Super Saiyan Trey? Trey is trolling now.
Boo is going to turn
trolling.
Biggles into chocolate. He can try, and I'll just whip his ass like Vegito did.
Okay.
So now we have arguably the best villain in the show. Cell and Frieza are neck and neck, so either one could be. And these characters are so well written and so good that I can't see them being under Super Saiyan.
No, Cell has to go to Super Saiyan because he is probably my favorite villain. Like I agree that him and Frieza go toe and toe, but my Cell Saga was my favorite. So, yes, S tier with Cell. He was a badass.
So Cell, he's like, I just want to be perfect. And then when he was like perfect, if you watch a bridge, it's like, check out my perfect jawline. Oh yeah. And he just, and like all of, well, I guess in the new movie, I haven't seen it yet, but Lethal tells me it's such shit, and they kind of ruined Cell. But Goku and Cell's fight was fucking insane. And you're like, all right. And then Goku just gives up. Goku never gives up. And you're like, what the fuck? And then he's like, Gohan, it's your turn. And you're like, oh shit, shit's about to get real. And Piccolo has to fucking tell him, like, what are you doing, Goku? He's not you. He doesn't want to fight like you. And then Gohan's almost dying.
Piccolo is kind of like Gohan's real dad. Because Goku kind of, as much as I like Goku, he was a bit of a deadbeat. I'll admit it.
No, he was a really good dad in the Saiyan saga. And then he was dead the rest of the time, so everybody calls him a deadbeat. You can't be a good dad if you're dead.
Listen, Goku's my favorite character, so I'm not like coming at him hard, but like he did do a lot of like hyperbolic training. He did a lot of training, and yes, it was to save the world. I'm just saying he was absent a lot, and Piccolo
because he was dead half his life. He was dead or in the hospital. It's not his fault he's dead.
Get that man a senzu bean. Let him be a dad.
Yeah. But that fight with Goku and Cell was so perfect that it only got better when it was Gohan. And I think that's when Cell shines the most, because he was like, I want to see this power. And he just keeps pushing Gohan, pushing Gohan, gets the Cell Juniors that are all as strong as he is, and they go out and fuck everybody up, and then Gohan snaps. And in like 10 seconds, he kills all, I think, 6 Cell Juniors, and then Cell just gets a beating. And then you have that epic Kamehameha battle, blast off. He gets knocked out, and he's like, I'll fucking kill you all, and tries to blow himself up. And then Goku brings him to King Kai's planet, and he blows up King Kai's planet.
I know, like, Goku, what the hell?
What a dick move, Goku.
He's like, not the world, just this.
Fucking shithead Goku.
That was dirty.
And then Cell comes back, and he's like, I'm even more perfect than I was before. And then they fucking fight with the Kamehameha Blast, and it was just fucking amazing. But I agree with this one. Goku, Perfect Cell, kickoff. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. All right, now we have Chaozu. So with Chaozu, I will let Dragon Ball be part of the thing. Part of you ranking him.
I would say either Namekian, or if you would like to put him in Saiyan, I'm not going to argue with that.
Chaozu? I think Chaozu sucks. You know what? He tried to sacrifice himself for everybody.
Yeah.
And he didn't even succeed. So he's just like, I killed myself. Yeah, okay. my thoughts is human.
Where do you
for
want to put him?
Chelsea.
You want to put him in human?
I think he's above Boo. That's it.
He's above.
I don't.
Okay, fine.
I don't think he's a Yamcha.
You can't. He's not a Yamcha. It's like we're saying a Chad. He's not a Chad.
I think Chaozu kind of sucks. And even in fucking Dragon Ball, he's annoying. So if you want, we can put him at the very end of Namekian, but I'm not putting anybody below him.
Okay, you can put him in human. That's fine.
Okay. Now we have the badass Future Trunks.
Super Saiyan.
You get introduced to Trunks. You get introduced to Trunks.
Talk about him first.
And he kills Frieza in like 13, 18 seconds. And then his dad's like, oh, you'd only beat him because of his sword. Yeah, shut up, King Cold. And he fucking blasts King Cold and was like, nope. So he comes in and it's like, that's when you're like, oh shit, that's a real Super Saiyan. I know Goku fucked up Frieza, but Trunks did it in less than a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, when he's introduced, it's like, who is this? Hello,
And then,
sir?
Then you find he's like, he just keeps staring at Bulma, and he's like, Bulma's my mom. And he's like, no, wait, Vegeta's your dad? And then Piccolo hears it, and it cuts to Piccolo. And that was just a great scene. And Trunks, just every time you see him, he's more badass. And he also gives you the form where he gives up his speed for power. And that's when you realize that speed's more important than power in this universe, because he buffed himself up and then just got wrecked by Cell. I like to think of that mini arc as the debut of Bad Man Pink Shirt. I used to have that shirt. But yeah, Super Saiyan. Before his mother, though.
Yeah.
And
she's
it's really
there for
funny.
different reasons, not because of power.
It's really funny because she's kind of like, shit, I don't remember if that's a bridge or the actual one. She's like super flirty with Trunks. And it's funny.
Dan's a creepy little puppet.
Oh, yeah. Chaozu?
Chaozu, yeah. All right.
So we have another arguably the best villain. And I think bringing him back in Super was their way of saying he was better than Cell. He is just ruthless.
Man, did his voice annoy me though as a kid. Like now I don't really care as an adult, but like as a kid I was like,
because it was feminine.
Yeah,
I thought honestly, I thought Frieza was a girl. And I was like, man, this girl is brutal. I was like,
this chick is tough, man.
Yeah, I didn't know Frieza was a dude. And then they were like, and I was like, Lord Emperor. I was like, oh shit, he's a boy.
Super Saiyan. There's no way we can put him under Cell. Like he's on par with Cell.
All right, we'll ask the chat here. Is Frieza better, or how do I add a poll? Start poll. Frieza better than Cell?
Make sure you guys hit the like.
All right. Is Frieza better than Cell? Go ahead and put that in the chat. Chat, we need you. This is the most important thing we'll ever ask you. We have one vote for no so far.
I won't vote. I'll be fair.
I'm not voting.
I'll vote if it's a tie, I guess.
We have 3 votes for no.
Oh. Well,
4 votes for no.
Oh.
Our chat really likes Cell.
Cell is the man. That's why. I was gonna vote no, but I'm like, I won't do it. So it looks like we don't need to.
Yeah.
Are we counting Super or no? We're just doing regular Dragon Ball.
Just Dragon Ball Z.
Because if we were counting Super, then 17 would be probably in Super Saiyan.
Well, don't think of the arc. Think of the character. This is
Yeah.
based on the character, not the arc.
Vote with your hearts.
And Frieza's racist, so if you ask Lethal, he's the best character out there.
Oh God.
All right, so we'll just end this. And Cell gets to be in front of Frieza. There we go. Chat, thank
As it
you
should
for
be.
your time in
100%
the voting.
no.
All right. Captain Ginyu. So Captain Ginyu has this cool power where he can change. He becomes a frog. He becomes Goku.
Oh yeah. Forgot that.
At one point, he becomes. Oh well, that's Super, so that doesn't count. Or no, is it? Is it Resurrection F? It's Resurrection F, so that still counts as Z, I think, in the movies. Cell and Z beats Frieza for me. Super elevates Frieza in 17. 17 may be my second favorite character after Super. Yeah, he 17 becomes way better in Super. So like seeing 17 in Super, you could see him like right up here.
Yeah.
But in Dragon Ball Z, he just wants to have fun. And he's kind of just a character who kicks ass.
Yeah.
That's about it. So Captain Ginyu can change into people. He's the strongest. We don't even know if this is what he really looks like.
That's true.
So he may have found someone stronger than him, and he just stole their body.
I would say he should be probably insane.
Okay, I will
Just
put him.
because of the strength and I feel like that's
All right.
fair.
Now we have what was once the most badass character in Dragon Ball Z. But
This Gohan is top.
He got okay. Since we have the preteen Gohan, he's right there. He's better than all those other characters.
Not Super Saiyan Man.
Dude, I love Saiyaman. Okay, so the great Saiyaman. Okay, we want to talk about this for Gohan.
Yeah, I said Super Saiyan. I meant
Super Saiyaman. Saiyaman.
Saiyaman.
So you can tell that being around the Ginyu Force affected this kid.
Yeah.
Because he does all their poses and he's flashy like them. And adult Gohan, like for about half of the Boo arc, or what is it? What is the first part? The Babidi arc? I think the first part's the Babidi arc. For the Babidi arc, he sucks. And then he gets the Great Z Sword and he returns to glory. Gohan redeems himself and becomes a badass again. But in this, when you talk about Gohan and the picture we have, this is the only Gohan I want to remember. This was the most badass character next to Vegeta.
Yeah.
He was even stronger than Vegeta.
That's what did the writers like? What?
So Gohan was going to take over the thing, and then Akira Toriyama changed his mind and went back to Goku. So that's what it was.
Well, that was dumb.
Yeah, Gohan would have been way better taking over for Goku. That's why Goku died at the end and didn't come back. Because Gohan was going to take over. And then they changed their mind because people were like, we don't want to lose Goku. But this Gohan, top tier. All right, Goku. Your favorite character.
Top.
Kakarot.
Top. I love Goku.
The king of all dipshits.
I would say he should be next to Vegeta, but you made that tear just for your boo-boo Vegeta, so he can go.
Watch, we can do this. Add row above. Did I spell that right?
I don't know.
So
Dan, no. He said
Again,
Yamcha.
it's an A. No,
No,
that's
Dan. No, that's still wrong. 10 minutes later, he spells it right, and then we.
no, that's right. That's right. Okay. So we have we have our super tier. Then we have our SS tier. Then we have our S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and our F tier. All right, Mr. Satan or Hercule as the original dub. He is the strongest man in the universe.
Vidal's dad.
Vidal's dad. What do we think of Hercule? He comes in clutch.
Namekian, I like it. I like him. I know he's human, but I feel like
he comes in clutch.
Yeah.
With Boo.
Yeah.
I guess if that's what we want.
I think Namekian is fair for him because it's not like he's,
Now we have Kami, the other half of Piccolo, the guardian of Earth, the creator of the Dragon Balls.
He's pretty badass. I like him.
Where is he?
Should we just put him in Saiyan or should he go in Super Saiyan? I know he's Namekian.
That high for it? For Kami?
Not Super Saiyan. Well, because he created such awesomeness. So I think Saiyan would be fair for him because it's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Because without him, a lot wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Isn't that fair?
Works. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
King Kai teaches Goku the Kaioken. Has his own planet. Trained Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, Piccolo, Goku.
Krillin?
No, Krillin doesn't die in Z.
He didn't train him?
Or no, he did. Krillin dies in Z by Frieza, but he's back alive within
with the
15 minutes.
Goes and everyone's like, no.
He's dead for 15 minutes that time.
Yeah. I don't know. Where do you think he should go? I can't really.
King Kai loves puns. If that helps, puns are awesome. I would put him as a Namekian.
That's what I was thinking. Namekian works for me.
Krillin. I think Krillin is fucking awesome, especially
because he has Android 18. Is that what you're gonna say?
Especially because he not only does he have Android 18, he found a way to make a baby with a person who is only half human.
So that means that he's working with something very strong.
Yeah, he found a way to knock up she's technically a cyborg, and I think in the older dubs it says cyborgs, and they just translated it to androids.
Mm-hmm.
But
is Saiyan fair for him, or should he be Namekian? I do like Krillin. He's a really good friend too. He's a good person. I like Krillin.
Krillin's a great character.
Yeah.
Krillin's fucking awesome. Anyone who says something bad, super, Wes said super. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
He could be above Bulma.
You convinced us because I do like Krillin and he's been there since
Krillin's the one who beats Vegeta. Well,
Krillin's
kind of. No, it's more Gohan, but he helps.
But yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I do really like Krillin as a character, so yeah.
We have the brute known as Nappa. He kills most of the Z fighters.
I'm just
Nappa
kidding.
is Yamcha.
I'm saying that because isn't that Jay's favorite? That's why I said I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Drunk 3PO's favorite character.
That's why I said Yamcha. He's in the bottom. I'm just kidding.
Now, Nappa is good, but there's a character on here that does Nappa way better.
Goku's brother?
What?
Goku's brother? Is that who you're thinking of?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't do a better Nappa. We'll get to him. Okay. So I think he's better than Chaozu, and maybe better than Hercule or Mr. Satan. But
you want him inhuman?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jay's
All
gonna be
right.
so mad at us if he hears about this. No.
That's okay. We'll teach him something. We'll teach Jay something. All right. Now, personally, one of my favorites.
Piccolo is either Saiyan or Super Saiyan because I love Piccolo. I mean, come on, my shirt has Piccolo and Goku on it for a reason. I love them. I thought you were about
He's
to put him
fucking
in.
amazing.
I thought you were about to put him
Kakarot?
in. Yeah, I'm sure to joke around. I'm like, what?
Dude,
Super Saiyan. I
Piccolo
love
is
Piccolo.
fucking amazing. Like I said, I have a Piccolo suit that I wear when I train jiu-jitsu. Okay? When I fight people, I wear my Piccolo suit, okay? Piccolo is fucking amazing.
This Christmas, I want the Santa suit up to Piccolo Santa. Piccolo. Wear it with your Santa.
Piccolo is
that's
the
what I
only
said.
one.
I said that. I said Piccolo is basically Gohan's dad. No hate towards Gohan because Gohan's my favorite, or Goku because Goku's my favorite character. But I mean, Piccolo is basically his dad. I mean,
I would put him above Kakarot. You know, if it was me, it would be like this. But we had to get a Kakarot thing just for Wicked. Because fuck Goku. He's a Saiyan. All right. Mr. Popo, the favorite character of Lethal Light.
S tier.
No, this isn't Super Maga Popo. This is just regular Mr. Popo.
That's the one that Lethal likes. I don't even know. Human? Maybe Namekian? One of those.
All right.
Lethal's gonna come throw a brick at us.
All right. We have Radix. Goku's brother, the one who tells him about being a Saiyan, and then you realize how good Raditz is.
Saiyan?
Like you realize how strong the Saiyans are, and he's a weak one. And he took out the two most powerful people on Earth at the time.
He was
problem.
a force to be reckoned with when he first showed up. We were like, oh shoot.
Yeah,
Blue-eyed Scorpio.
when you listen to the other Saiyans and you find out the Cybermen were just as strong as him, and then in less than a year's worth of training, they were stronger than Raditz, I would say he's
Namekian.
Namekian. I would say he's mid, right? So we have our Namekians as mid.
There. He can go in mid.
He's mid. He's fucking mid as fuck. All right. Now we have Raccoon, who you thought I don't care. I'm sorry, Trey.
I thought he was the picture.
Radix,
the picture
Radix
it looked like 16.
So we have the character that Wicked thought was Android 16 because all redheads look the same because she's racist versus gingers.
Against gingers because it's a race.
They're a race. They're a race of people now.
They're a race of people.
Raccoon is the better version of Nappa. Everything Nappa did, Raccoon did better. And he even was flashy. So Tengen from Demon Slayer would be very proud.
So then he should at least, is he only one level above Nappa or two?
I think he's one of the most brutal, ruthless characters. I would put him in Saiyan if it was me. I would put him above Ginyu. She's worse than Disney to gingers. Oh shit, that's hurtful.
No, that is hurtful.
Because Netflix replaced him since he's a redhead. I think he's above.
Saiyan works.
We have so many S tiers. Look at this. Because this show's so good.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have Master Roshi.
The Prince of... No, I'm just kidding.
The Prince of No Saiyans.
Of No Saiyans. Mr. Bloody Nose. I mean, he's kind of a badass. I like him. He's comes in clutch quite a few times.
When?
But with the training in the sensu beans, right? Is he the one that gives us? No.
Well, it's corn. That's corn.
You're right. Okay. Here, okay. I just
He's
like his
just an
character.
old pervert.
He's a comic relief. So, he's probably just human. He's human. Let's be real.
So if we count Dragon Ball, he's a much better character. But because
Yeah,
we
that's what I
only
was
did that for
thinking.
Chaozu, because Chaozu dies so fast, I gotta say he is the Yamcha. Master
Oh,
Roshi is the Yamcha. Now, the only reason why it's named Yamcha is because it's a meme that he's the worst character because he dies to everyone like right away. And he's just became a meme. But Master Roshi's just an old pervert,
yeah. I was thinking of Dragon Ball. We're doing Dragon Ball Z though. I
In
was
Dragon Ball, Roshi's a much better character. He's Jackie Chun. And
all right, fine, Yamcha.
yeah,
Fine.
even Yajirobe, who's not on this list, who I was going to put on this list, shines more than
Roshi.
Master Roshi. And Master Roshi, they show off Master Roshi in Super a little bit more, and they give him a little bit better. Tien Shinhan. Yeah, not in Dragon Ball Z. He does jack shit in Dragon Ball Z. He's just a side character that's like, oh, I have a bloody nose because I'm looking at your boobs. Yay! That's it.
Yeah,
that's his whole gimmick.
That's true.
So we have Tien Shinhan. He fucks up Cell for a little bit.
Tien, I like Tien.
So where is Tien?
I don't know if he's quite. I feel like it maybe Saiyan, but I don't know if it's quite Saiyan or Namekian.
I could put him at the top of Namekian. I think that's fair for Tien Shinhan. Videl, the first person to make me think about maybe Android 18's not the best. And then later on, I was like, no, when she cut her hair, I was like, nope, back to 18.
I know. I like that Videl. I like her hair like that. She's pretty badass for a human though. Like I know she ends up, being more just becoming a little bit more like Chi-Chi in like the mom sense, no fighting. But she gotta take care of her kids. I think she deserves Saiyan, like the end of Saiyan. Or
I think before Kami.
Yeah, Saiyan's fair for Videl. She's pretty cool.
Now we have the meme himself, Yamcha.
S-tier.
So Yamcha was the love interest for Bulma until Mr. Steal Your Girl came in and stole his girl. Then he came out and he fucked up the Cybermen, and then he got overconfident and was like, I'll take the rest of you. And then the thing came and exploded on him and blew him up. Take notes, Chaozu. The Cybermen actually killed someone unlike you.
Dan said Prince.
Yamcha plays baseball, and when you first see Yamcha in Dragon Ball Z, he's playing baseball. He just hits 3 home runs, and then he's like prancing around punching people. And then Krillin shows up. He's like, let's go train. And out of everyone, he was more serious than the other people when it came to training for the Saiyans. Bulma left her panties in my car. I believe it. That damn Bulma always leaving him in the car. And then he tries to fight in the Cell Saga, and he gets instantly killed by.
But he still tried.
He gets instantly killed by Android 20, which is like another reason why they think he's a meme. And he does okay against the Cell Jr., but he's really getting his ass kicked.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah,
he gets his butt handed to him. In Dragon Ball, he's like the one that it's funny because like Goku looks up to him kind of like, oh, look at this teenager. And then like, even then he's like miles stronger than him.
And he was like so afraid of girls. But that's Dragon Ball. He, the reason why he missed Bulma, he took another girl to the concert. So Yamcha becomes a ladies' man after not being able to talk to girls.
Yeah.
And then he's just a side character later on. Where would we
has
put him?
more, like, he definitely is. I mean, he's important in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, but he's definitely more. There's more, like, in Dragon Ball. He's a little more important. I think he should probably be in Saiyan, which is funny because there's a Yamcha tier and he's moved up all the way there. I think he gets hate. I like Yamcha. I'm trying not to think of the Dragon Ball though, since we're doing Dragon Ball Z. This is like almost perfect. Like how the
Oh, it's
designer.
one less. We need more Yamchas. There we go. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so this is our tier list. We have the 2 best characters, the 3 best characters right here, and then everyone else. And I do think these are the 2 best villain in the series by far.
100%.
And there were other members of the Ginyu Force that I wanted to put on here. Master Roshi is a little better than Gudo or whatever that fucking green dude is. So I wouldn't put Master Roshi in Yamcha if we put that little fucker in here, because I hate that guy. I think he's the worst character. His voice is the most annoying thing ever, and it's more annoying than Boo. And he's stupid and he has dumb powers.
Boo
Vegeta was like, "You're not even worth my time."
Yeah. Oh yeah, why wasn't Broly? Oh, because he wasn't in the Dragon Ball Z show. Never mind. Movies, but not okay.
He was in the movies. So I wanted to put Broly in there, but I was like, I wanted to put the 2 kids in there, Gohan and or Goten and Trunks. Yeah. But we wanted to keep this around an hour, so we didn't put them in there. And there was about 20 other characters I wanted to put on this list. But as you can see, we're 6 minutes or 7 minutes over now.
Real quick, so, just to appease the chat, where would we put Goten and Little Trunks if they were here?
They're mid. When they're Gotenks Super Saiyan 3, they're like Saiyan.
Fusion? Yeah.
24-hour stream. If we do a 24-hour stream, I miss work and I get fired. Wicked is above Vegeta.
I'll fall asleep. Oh, thanks.
I don't know. I think that's Bulma's spot.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's fair. I would say Saiyan mate. Well, yeah, because you know what? Goten and Little Trunks aren't when they're separate. Yeah, so together Saiyan, separate or just themselves, Namekian. Because Teen Trunks is in Super Saiyan, which is fair. All right. I like this list. I'm happy with it.
I think it's good. I think it's a lot better than your rating guys in video games.
Well, it was just about looks, though. I think I thought it was so funny because it's like, I know it's a joke, but like the people throwing bricks for men and the women were like, "Oh, we get it," because it was just about looks. Because Arthur Morgan is my favorite video game character, and he was, I think it was the second level, but he would have been top. But he's not like a super good looking guy. We were just being very, you know.
I think you guys got more hate for throwing Cloud down there, like in the bin. Or I think you put Cloud.
And Cloud's like a child though.
Cloud's like a ladies' man. No, he's definitely older.
Yeah. We said what we said.
That's why I was worried. I was worried that my entire thing right here would all be Yamcha. Everybody would be in Yamcha. No. And then it would be like Videl would be the Prince of all Saiyans or something like that.
Yeah. S tier. Only the ladies are Prince of all Saiyan. All the ladies are
Trace's Triss was rated right.
Yeah, because you want to motorboat her. Biggles like,
oh, he does. I was like, wait, what? I was confused.
I never said that.
All right. I just did a Mazza laugh. Oh my God, kill me. Yeah. So that's it, everybody. Wicked, your links are in the or at least your YouTube is in the thing. Everybody should know Wickeds. If you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Yes, there's Wickeds.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wicked is also on Kick.
Yes, I am on there a lot. I'm trying to close it on 500 over there. I'm at 440 or something like that. I think I'm on the grind over there.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
for
am
the
also
link.
on Kick. All my links are in the description. Usually we're live on Rumble as well. But Rumble annoys me when it comes to live streams only because I have to like sometimes do it like right before the stream and then change the setup. And even then it like does like a weird time and you have to like it's just annoying to stream over there. So this being re-uploaded as a video will work fine. So Wicked, do you want to say anything to the people? Have any last thoughts on Dragon Ball Z?
No, not really. I think we covered everything. That was a great list. Piccolo, Goku, Vegeta are my top 3. Love them. Goku's first though. And Teen Trunks. When he first came on the scene, I was young and I was like, "Hello there, sir."
Well, Future Trunks.
Future Trunks, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I got nothing. Sorry, my brain is shutting down. I'm getting tired.
Hey, that's okay. It's bedtime.
Yeah, well, kind of.
So thank you everyone for being here. Next week we might start 15 minutes early. I'm talking Pokemon with Beardo. So you guys say Beardo has bad takes. So we'll just see how bad they are when we talk about Pokemon. He is the 9-time champion though, so he does know his stuff when it comes to Pokemon. So I will see you guys all next week for the show with Beardo. We'll see you around on Kick, and I'll probably be trolling Wicked in one of her next streams. So, bye everybody. Bye. I'll just pick like a random outro. I got nothing. I got that. I got nothing. Here.
No!